They call it the new oil, a resource so vital nations could go to war over it. But this isn't a fossil fuel, it's the source of life itself, water. In a world of growing populations and a changing climate, the struggle for fresh water is shaping the 21st century. This is the new front line of global conflict, the geopolitics of water. In this video, we will explore why water is becoming such a flashpoint, look at real-world cases like the Nile and the Danube rivers, and uncover what it will take to prevent future water conflicts. Welcome to What I Do Help. I'm Amin Tali, and together we will uncover water and climate solutions to shape our future. Stay with me. Across the globe, more than 280 rivers cross international borders. That means for billions of people, the water they depend on for drinking, farming, and generating power begins in another country. When water is abundant, it fosters cooperation. But when it becomes scarce, it can ignite conflicts. Several forces can turn up the heat on these water hotspots. Climate change is a powerful threat multiplier, causing erratic rainfall patterns which could lead to severe droughts and devastating floods. Meanwhile, rapid population growth and urbanization are creating a thirstier world, with agriculture alone consuming nearly 70% of all fresh water. Add to this the role of geography. Upstream nations often hold the power, controlling flows to those downstream. This is called Hydro-Hegemony. And finally, economic and political power allows nations to build massive dams and water infrastructure, using them as tools of leverage on the world stage. These global forces set the stage, but to truly understand the challenges, let's look at how they play out in the real-world rivers. Nowhere is this tension clearer than along the Nile River. For millennia, it has been Egypt's lifeline. But upstream Ethiopia is rewriting history. This is the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, Africa's largest hydroelectric project. For Ethiopia, it's a source of national pride and a promise of electricity for millions. But for Egypt, which relies on the Nile for over 90% of its freshwater, the dam feels like an existential threat. They fear Ethiopia could hold back the flow, crippling their agriculture and destabilizing their nation. Ethiopia argues for its right to develop, while Egypt insists on its historical right to survive. Years of negotiations have brought no lasting solution. The Nile has become a flashpoint, a warning of how quickly shared water can divide us. Another example of escalating conflicts lies in the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, shared by Turkey, Syria, and Iraq. At the heart of this decades-long dispute is Turkey's control over headwaters, a position that gives it influence over the downstream neighbours. We see a similar story on the Mekong River, where the large-scale dam construction projects by China and Laos are reshaping the flows and causing tensions with downstream countries such as Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. But conflict is not inevitable. Consider the Danube, the world's most international river flowing through 19 countries. A region once fractured by empires and wars now cooperates through a shared river commission. These nations collaborate on pollution control, flood management, and sustainable use. The Danube proves that shared water resources don't have to divide us, they can unite us. So, how do we avoid a future of water wars? The path forward is clear: strong international agreements, sharing not just water but the benefits it creates, energy, food, and security. And above all, choosing cooperation over conflict. The future of our planet may depend on this choice. Will we follow the path of the Nile or the path of the Danube? The choice is ours. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, please give it a like, share it with others, and subscribe to support the channel. Let's learn, act, and shape a better future together. See you in the next video.